In the heart of a peaceful Nigerian village, surrounded by red earth and palm trees that whispered old secrets, lived a young woman named Amaka. Amaka was more than just beautiful. She was gifted. With hands like healing water, she braided hair so skillfully that even
This
women from
style
the
looks
city came
so
home
good
just to
on you.
sit and admire. She didn't
I
chase
can't wait
attention.
to see it.
She didn't seek praise. She was calm, focused, and full of quiet dreams. But Amaka had one battle she couldn't fight off: marriage pressure. At 30 years old, she had become the target of every side comment, every gathering, every insult coded in advice. You're too picky, Amaka. Your mates have children already. You'll soon grow old in your mother's house. Her customers will say the loudest voice was her mother's. Every morning came with a reminder. Every dinner was served with a side of emotional blackmail. You're no longer a girl, her mother would remind her. Your mates are raising children, and you're here, still plaiting hair in this village? Will I not carry my grandchildren? See your friend Chinwe? She has 2 kids now, and you're still here doing what I don't know. But Amaka stood her ground, kindly but firmly. So what should I do to get a man? Because I also want to get married. Mama, when my own comes, he'll find me. I will not beg to be loved. Her father would nod in approval from the corner. He was a soft-spoken man, never one to rush fate. Her father remained her only refuge, a quiet man who believed in destiny and peace. He would often say, "Let her be." A rushed journey ends in regret. But there was one other person Amaka once counted on, her best friend, Chinwe. They grew up together, shared secrets, cooked together, and even dreamt of leaving the village one day. When Chinwe got married at 25, she promised nothing would change. Chinwe promised to see Amaka when she came back to see her sick father, but she came back and was preparing to go and see her when her mother told her not to go. "And where do you think you are going?" Chinwe's mother asked. "To see Amaka, my friend," she answered. So you still want to visit that one. That will be jealous when she sees you. You better go back to the city before you cry that someone had snatched your husband," Chinwe mother warned. Mama. Amaka is not like that, nah." But her mother was able to convince her not to go. It was later that Amaka found out that her friend came back and did not visit as she promised. One day, Amaka swallowed her pride and called again. She was desperate to leave the village for a while to escape the pressure. "Chinwe, can I come to the city? I need a break. Just for a while." There was a pause, then coldness. "Amaka, you're too old to be running around like a child. Focus on settling down. That's what real women do." Then, click. The line went dead. So did the friendship. Amaka sat in her small room that evening, staring at the peeling walls, her hands shaking with bottled tears. Then came the day everything shattered. It was Eek Market Day. The one day no one goes near the bush. Everyone knew the rule. The hunters rest, the wild comes out. That morning, Amaka was rushing to work. She had boiled yam and eggs ready and was about to eat when her elbow accidentally knocked over one of her mother's most treasured plates, a wedding
Chimo,
gift from
did you break
1985.
my plate? You are so
The crash
careless.
echoed like thunder. Her mother stormed into the kitchen. "You're still here breaking things in my house like a curse. Other women your age are feeding their in-laws?" Amaka tried to explain, but her mother wasn't listening. "Just go. Get out. If you were married, you wouldn't be here breaking my properties." Tears welled up in Amaka's eyes. She didn't argue, she didn't shout. She simply stepped outside, headscarf loose, and walked. Where? She didn't know. No destination. Just away. Into the bush path, the only place quiet enough for her soul to breathe. She just walked, away from the noise, the insults, the shame, into
It
the bush
was
path.
as if the trees
The
themselves were
wind
breathing,
whispered.
their
The trees
secrets
stood
whispered
still.
on the wind.
She didn't realize how far she had gone. She didn't remember it was Eek Market Day. She didn't hear the slow slither behind her. Until it struck. A scream tore through the stillness, but no one heard it. The snake was gone. The poison stayed. Back in the village, hours passed. Her clients came. She never showed. Her father asked the mother, "Where is Amaka?" The mother shrugged. "She left after breaking my plate." So she left home on an empty stomach today again? The mother kept silent. In the evening, everyone was returning from the market. A lady stopped at their house to check why she didn't come to the shop on a whole market day when people wait in line for their turn. Amaka did not open her shop today, her father asked, shocked. The mother couldn't believe it. Where could she be? Then the fear began. They began. To search for him, it was already getting late. They called the villagers and reported. After searching nearby villages, someone suggested the bush. But today is Eek Market Day. I don't think she will go in there. The villagers agreed to search the bush early the next morning if she did not come back that night. Early in the morning, people searched. Names echoed through paths and forests. They went with their lanterns, only to find her body lying lifeless under a tree. She had struggled to run home, but the snake poison caught her too fast. Her father didn't speak at first. He simply dug. Her mother cried like a woman who had lost her soul. Her mother wailed until her voice broke. I only wanted her to marry. I didn't want her to die. The villagers mourned. The hair salon remained locked, her tools untouched. At the burial, as people watched the coffin lower into the red earth, her father turned to her mother and said, "You can go inside now. You've buried her with your words." No more words were spoken that day. Her mother regretted her words. She wished her daughter will come back. She will never tell her to get married again. But it was already too late.